More and more people are becoming displaced worldwide. As conflict, violence, poverty, climate and human-induced disasters force growing numbers to leave their homes, where should they be going? As countries try to limit migration, camps, detention centres, walls and fences become tools in containing people on the move, especially those who are impoverished and fleeing hardship. In many global north countries, people caught crossing borders are put in detention centres, enduring prison-like conditions for months or even years before potential deportation. Governments defend these measures, which are meant to deter the future migration of desperate people, by citing security concerns and arguing that there just aren't enough resources to go round. Most displaced people come from and remain in the global south. Here, migrants may find themselves contained in refugee camps. Typically, they aren't allowed to work or live elsewhere and become completely reliant on aid. Again, host countries allude to security concerns to justify keeping people in camps. But people can remain confined for years, or even decades. This camp in Lebanon has been around for nearly 75 years. Camps can also be enormous, hosting hundreds of thousands of people. Jordan hosts over 100,000 refugees across 2 camps. And yet, 82% of refugees in Jordan don't reside in camps at all. In fact, even though attention in policy, research and the media is often centred on camps and detention centres, the majority of displaced people in the world live outside of these confines, in villages and increasingly, cities. Urban life provides the opportunity for people to live with extended kin and blend in with local communities. While there can still be restrictions, cities offer people much more mobility than camps, and in turn, better overall well-being. International humanitarian groups recognise that camps aren't sustainable. It costs huge amounts of money to run them and to provide the most basic services. They can be detrimental to the environment. And imprisoning people and their families with no prospect of work or of any certain future is destroying to their well-being. But today, despite many agreeing on the need to eliminate camps altogether, the trend seems to be towards continuing or even increasing the securitization of migration. Displaced people, especially refugees and asylum seekers, are a thorny public issue in many countries.
We know they are not refugees. They are illegal immigrants.
Nobody has any idea where these people are coming from.
It's more pressure on rent, it's more pressure on school.
They become political pawns, motivating governments to favour encampment and detention.
Stop pretending that they are all refugees in distress.
As these debates continue to intensify, more and more people are being displaced from their homes. As we envision an increasingly urban world, let's strive for cities that embrace everyone, including those forced to migrate, and a future defined by inclusivity, not confinement.